Introducing Celox RAPID, the fastest hemostatic gauze for life-threatening hemorrhage. Uncontrolled hemorrhage remains the main cause of death on the modern battlefield. 80% of preventable battlefield deaths are due to bleeding, and is consistent in studies from the recent conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. Since those conflicts, servicemen have been issued with better ballistic protection, but hemorrhage still accounts for a large proportion of potentially preventable deaths. Stopping a life-threatening bleed can challenge even experienced medics. Help is often too far away, or the casualty bleeds to death before help arrives. In some situations, life-threatening bleeding can lead to exsanguination in under 5 minutes. Fast and effective treatment is needed to save lives. Celox is proven to stop life-threatening bleeding fast and is trusted by militaries, emergency services and health professionals the world over. Celox RAPID is the fastest-acting hemostatic gauze and the only agent that can stop life-threatening bleeding with 60 seconds of compression. Not only does Celox reduce the total treatment time, it also packs faster. Its 5-foot length fills the same volume as competitive 12-foot hemostatic gauze products, but it reduces the packing time, saving over 2 minutes from start to finish. In independent tests, Celox RAPID was demonstrated successfully in laboratory coagulopathic testing. Some hemostatic agents work by accelerating the body's own clotting factors, but these can become compromised in severely bleeding casualties. Celox is different. It works independent of the blood's intrinsic clotting mechanism. Celox works physically at the source of bleeding. With chito-R-activated chitosan, Celox RAPID swells and gels to form a coherent pseudoclot and stops life-threatening arterial and venous bleeding with 60 seconds compression. Celox RAPID is presented in a lightweight, low-cube foil pack that has a 5-year shelf life and no allergies reported to date. Celox RAPID is the haemostat of choice of the UK Ministry of Defence for all British Armed Forces for responding to catastrophic bleeding. The following training video is a guide to using Celox RAPID to pack a wound according to the product indications and packaging instructions. When responding to a casualty, it's important to identify catastrophic external hemorrhage as soon as possible. Gain control of the bleeding. Fully expose the wound, identify the point of bleeding and apply direct pressure to stem the flow. If blood has pooled in the wound, remove the excess using plain gauze, swabs or whatever material is available. Celox RAPID is indicated for life-threatening bleeding. Familiarize yourself with the product's packaging. It has a tear notch at each corner. While maintaining pressure on the wound, open the pack and remove Celox RAPID from the packaging. Take one end and begin to pack the wound directly onto the source of bleeding. Maintaining pressure at all times, continue packing the wound, feeding in the Celox RAPID gauze until the wound cavity is filled beyond the skin level. For larger wounds that are not filled up by a single Celox RAPID, use an additional plain gauze or another Celox RAPID to fill above the skin level. As soon as the wound is packed, using 2 hands with fingers interlocked, apply firm, constant pressure for 60 seconds. Slowly visually check for bleeding around the dressing while still maintaining pressure. If bleeding has not stopped, reapply pressure for an additional 1 minute. If necessary, tear off excess Celox RAPID before securing the dressing in place. Wrap the wound using bandaging or a pressure dressing to secure the dressing in place. Maintain pressure at all times. Remember to bandage tightly to maintain direct pressure through to the hemostatic. Record that Celox RAPID has been used in the wound for the next stage of care. Check periodically and reassess the wound for bleeding until reaching the next stage of care. Remember to follow these steps when applying Celox RAPID. Identify catastrophic external hemorrhage. Expose the wound. Identify the point of bleeding and apply direct pressure. Swab excess blood. Pack onto the source of bleeding. Apply firm pressure for 1 minute. If bleeding continues, reapply pressure for an additional 1 minute. Secure with a dressing. Extricate the casualty. Celox RAPID is presented in a lightweight, low-cube foil pack that has a 5-year shelf life and no allergies reported to date. It works with 60 seconds compression, stopping life-threatening bleeding fast. The technology has been proven successful in coagulopathic tests and stops hypothermic bleeding. Celox RAPID, the fastest hemostatic gauze for life-threatening hemorrhage. Stop bleeding, save lives.